Okay, wait just an extra second here. Okay, I can hear myself. That's good. Okay, I can hear myself. Okay. Kind of repeating, isn't it? Okay, so let me turn that down. All right, we're going into day two. One thing about the last one, let me try to set this up so it's a little better to see. One thing about the last video, so if you haven't seen it on the replay yet on the Leaf Bracer page, that makes sense. So one of the songs in the menu, YouTube was not liking, so I had to try to delete it. It's just been processing the whole time, so that one will get up soon. But this is going to be day two. This will be a much shorter video because now we're just kind of into the season. We're going to go week by week, and we're going to hope for the best. I changed some of the settings up. I made them a little. Actually, I think I kept it on veteran, but I did make a move with the team. Transactions completed. So we traded that second catcher that we got from the Braves. He was an A potential, 25 years old, along with two lower level minor leaguers. Not bad by any means, but just not the top of our board, especially shortstop. We have a bunch of those. First base, we're still trying to work out, but Brandon Belt's holding it down for now, so we didn't really need that. For two relief pitchers, which we were desperately in need of, and a closer, which we were, sorry, so I have three relief pitchers, two closers, and a relief pitcher. I was thinking about going out and getting a starter. I still may dabble with that right now before we get started, but this was a move I made. I literally made it right as I got off yesterday. But we can look into the starter market a little bit, kind of look at what we got. There's no music in the background for now just because of the right stuff. Once the game starts, I'll switch it up so that there will be game sound. But for now, you're just going to hear the sound of my voice. Sorry for that. But yeah, so on the trade block, we got, Matt Chapman, huh? That's pretty crazy. All right, so Paul Blackburn, who was actually our guy, we traded him to New York. Pretty good last year, 10-11, 2.63 ERA. Not really interested in that though. I'm more interested in going out and just looking for a starter, like just looking for a starter. I don't really care if they're on the trade block or not. Probably won't be too high. I'll probably be another 80 overall. Right now, our best is Sonny Gray, who's an 82. So something higher than that or around that would be pretty good. But yeah, let's see what we can look at here. See what's good. See what's not good. It looks like those guys are both pretty terrible. Merrill Kelly, he's pretty old now. He's pretty bad too. I kind of went through a lot of these and tried. I wish we got Bissett back, but we did not. We'll just roll with what we got for now. Make sure the rotation is, and they put him in the rotation. That's very odd. So one of these guys has to be a long reliever for me. Oh, he has high stamina, though. Maybe he is a starting pitcher. He is a starting pitcher. It said a closing pitcher on the thing. Okay, let's fix that back up. I want to split up the lefties, even though Mackenzie Gore is obviously a little better than that. So, okay, so we did get another starter. That's what I thought. And then I saw closing pitcher. I'm like, oh, we got a bunch of relievers. But this is good, too. So, yeah. So, improve the team a little bit. The bullpen is obviously a lot better now with Diaz, Hader, and Williams. Hader, 4 saves so far, no runs given up, 3 saves, 1 blown save for Diaz. We might switch that up a little bit, but for now, that's how we're going to keep it. So this was the game we just played with Wainwright. I'm not sure who I want to use next. I think I might sim to this Tuesday here, and then we'll either play Seattle at home or we'll play Detroit at home. And let's hope for the best. Okay, I just got to make a quick move. I don't want them to send down any of my good players. The AAA just has too many players. We'll send him down to AA. Send the worst AA down to single A. And now we should be good. Okay. So let's go to... Oh, we have too many pitchers. Was it us last time too? Did I just read that wrong? Okay, so we have too many pitchers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Hoyt is definitely getting sent down. Although he has a pretty good ERA in 4 2/3 innings. So it's tough to send him down, but you know what? So does literally everyone else except for the rookie, and I want the rookie up there. The only other one we could do is send Wainwright down, but we just did have an absolutely great day with Adam Wainwright. So yeah, he'll have to go down to AAA. Sorry, dude. It's got to go to Class A. I don't think that's right. I think it said MLB, and I just read it wrong. But we could call up one more, we already called up the catcher, CJ Rodriguez, to fill in here. We should be able to call up one more. Don't really have anyone to call. I would like to call up, but maybe there's a good free agent out there. That could just play a bunch of positions for us. Let's see. If with Merrifield, I mean, I guess if he's just playing the bench, Merrifield would be fine. He just play defense, run some bases. But wow, that contact and power is pathetic. He really fell off, I guess. Here's another one, Mike Freeman. Literally plays everywhere on the field. Yeah, let's go with Mike Freeman here. 1 year. Our roster's full. We have so many... I guarantee you it's because we have too many pitchers. So we can get rid of some of these pitchers. Because I signed a ton of them at the end of last year. Okay. So he's going to come on for 1 year. We're going to call him up. He was a second baseman, I think. Mike Freeman, yep. Add to the 40. Call him up. He'll sit on the bench. He can play anywhere on the field. So, I mean, that's money right there. Okay, so we can pitch with Sonny Gray, who probably needs a little help. You know, he kind of got rocked his last start, it looks like. Maybe both starts. No, he won 4-0 in his first start. Here's the new guy. He's okay as well. Chris Archer's having a year so far. Looks like he won his next start as well. So probably don't need that. Mackenzie Gore, that's our young pitcher. That would be a pretty good one to go with. And then we can just go with Adam Wainwright again, who we just won with in the last one. So let's sim to this Tuesday. And Sonny Gray is out for 2 months, so that sucks. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do here. I guess Wainwright's going to find his way back into the rotation because... that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, that's not good. I think this young guy is now going to get a chance as well. And now we got to put one up from each one. And I think that's as good as it's going to get. So we'll put one of these guys from single A to double A here. Volpe also got hurt, but he's out for 1 to 6 days, so that's not a big deal. We don't really pay attention to those. Okay. So, what am I doing here? Calendar. Sonny Gray got the win, but he is out for 2 months. So that's a big loss. We'll have to see if we can get him back. Hopefully, we don't do too bad without him. So... Price lost that one. Wainwright loses again. Charlie Morton loses again. So we're definitely going to need pitching help. I kind of want to pitch with Chris Archer, so I think we're going to go against Flexen here in the first game of this series, and might have to start doing twos because we're starting to get kind of rocked. We're going to go with the I like these ones. The greens don't match. I'm not really a fan of that. I like that one right there. That matches. Okay. All right. We'll always go the show theme. We'll always go hybrid. The team there's the team. Looks pretty good. Also trying to check out the Yankees, who aren't doing hot. Looks like Aaron Hicks messed up again. Aaron Hicks is my least favorite Yankee. I don't know what's happening, but they keep showing Aaron Hicks, and there's a runner at second, so he must have done something dumb. He's just not my cup of tea when it comes to the Yanks. I'm not a big fan of them. But it doesn't matter, because what I am a big fan of is this. All right, hold on 1 second here. Boom. So now you can hear me. You can hear the game. I can hear the game. They're showing Bo Bichette, obviously one of the better players on our team. Chris Archer, you see, kind of not as good as the first start, but still pretty darn good. Hopefully I can do him justice. He has 3 pitches. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back. Which is crazy. Well, I rewound. I want to see what this. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong. And there's the strike. I think he was sitting off speed there. All right, so Hicks didn't do anything dumb there. He just. I do notice that it's buzzing a little bit. I apologize for that. I don't know why it's buzzing. I also just noticed Tim Anderson is on the Mariners now. I think I remember that happening. It was a trade. Got him. And they got J.P. Crawford. So one of those guys is DHing, and the other one is playing. Has to be, right? All right, first hit given up. Looks like the Yankees just blew the lead. They did. Gotta love that. I don't understand why the Yankees are struggling so much against the Baltimore Orioles. Like, I truly don't understand it. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything. So the Mariners have a solid team. They have a lot of good contact hitters. As I strike out Ty France. Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge it. Eugenio Suarez can definitely take one out, so we got to be careful. His contact is pretty bad. I notice it's whenever I go on the corners that buzzing happens. It's so weird. It might even be when the controller vibrates. It's when the controller vibrates, so maybe I'll turn off controller vibrations. Let's see if we can get him to swing it one out of the zone here. No, so 3-2. We haven't thrown triangle yet. What is it, circle change? Let's try a circle change on 3-2 here. Should be able to get him. He's not too fast, and there we go. And that's how we finish off. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. That's how we'll finish off that right there. I again apologize for the buzzing. It's just how it's going to have to be for a little bit. So there's no guest pitch for people that weren't here last night.
And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
That buzzing is going to get a little frustrating, but that's not really much I can do. So last night we won 7-1. It took a little while, but eventually we did break out and we're able to secure the win.
2 outs, base is empty.
Probably have to watch pitch here. Only has 3 pitches, unless he throws me a real meatball, which he did not. So that's good. Oh, a little early on that one, or that was smoked. It's gonna be a high fastball here. And there it goes. So I've noticed on any level I really play on, whenever they shake their head like this, it's a high fastball. So whenever you play the computer and they shake, yes, it's gonna be a high fastball. It doesn't mean swing at it, because not all the time when you swing at that high fastball you're gonna hit, it could be out of the zone or something like that. But power swing, complete pull. Got our first run of the year. I just noticed Brandon Belt fixing the righty's batter's box when he's a lefty. Absolute moonshot. 406. Beautiful. So we're probably going to try to go back to back with Belt just because he's big power, okay contact. And last night he had one. Probably should have made it out. Didn't make it out. It's very upsetting. There you go. There you go. Back-to-back jacks. That's how we like to start it. That's how we like to start it, fellas. That one barely stayed in the line. Just wraps the pole. Upper deck. Now, Bo Bichette yesterday. Is that going to get down? No. So we get 2 runs. Yesterday, Bo Bichette hit a home run. We had 2 home runs yesterday. Not back-to-back, though. So we're up 2-0 to start. That's huge. Take a lead before it even starts. Seattle does have a lot of power in their lineup. Not even sneaky. Like, they just have a lot of power in that lineup. So got to be careful.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there.
Giolito, 10 Ks, 1 run. It was actually someone I tried for. Was Giolito?
Stays alive. The pitch.
So basically we're going to play this one game. Probably try to figure out which game we want to do next, and then sim to that, and then either today or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow, we will go for game 3 of this. I wish you can do abbreviated seasons. It's something you can do in like 2K that I really enjoy. Like, you don't have to do 82 games. I mean. That one should have been hit 600 feet. You know, 2K, you could be like, oh, we'll do a 20-game season or something like that. That's kind of what I wish you can do in this. But sadly, you can't. Unless you play an online season, which I don't want to do. I've come to the decision that I don't like online play in the show. Not because of anything other than, like, the amount of times I miss pitches, which is my own thing, but also guys that hit pitches way out of the zone for base hits, doubles, triples, home runs.
that it was
like
supposed to.
pitches they shouldn't even be making contact with. Like they're not even remotely close, and they're hitting them up the middle for base hits or home runs, and it's just not realistic. And it's, I mean, I get it's a video game, but it's frustrating when you make an out pitch that bounces in the dirt and the guy hits it and serves it into the gap for a double. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. Like when Vladdy Guerrero Sr. would do that, it was like a big deal because it doesn't happen. In online mode, it's like when Odell made that catch, and then when you played Madden, everybody made the helmet catch, or not the helmet catch, the one hand catch. I guess the helmet catch too, when the helmet catch was made. And then in Madden, everybody made the helmet catch, and it's like, that's just not something that happens often, though. Alright, let's use the fan cam, see what's up here. Nothing crazy. Pretty empty, obviously, in Oakland. Mitch Haniger, home run yesterday. We're going to try to take one out with him again to start. Got him in free agency, obviously going up against his former team in the Mariners.
And it's 1-1.
Actually had a perfect swing on his home run yesterday. Perfect power swing while trying to pull. Everything just was correct. We got 2-1 count. That should be 2 right there. So Mitch Haniger starting to be my favorite hitter in this game. I'm actually smoking the ball with him. You know, it's funny, when he hit the home run, it was a tough stretch too. It was like a tough series. Then he hit the home run. This one they're saying tough stretch, and he just hits double.
No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
In the air, right field.
I thought that was going to get down. Did not.
Here's Christian Pache.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Christian Pache, I still believe is someone that won't be on my team by season's end. I think I'm going to use him as trade bait at some point. The problem with that, though, is I just don't have good guys behind him.
1-1 now. And that chance handled.
Oh, is he going to make it back? Nope, they got him at second. Trying to steal some runs, and very stupid play got myself.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
Oh, he's smoked. And so he can't hit, can't run. Guess he could field, but whoa, what happened there? What happened with that animation there? That's garbage. Wouldn't let him go over to the ball.
A swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team.
All right, so we're falling behind a little bit.
Looks at one down below the zone. Next offering is
That's an awful call. A lot of bad calls in this game. Yesterday, the low ball was just non-existent for a strike, and this one you get.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Wow, messed up the pitch, doesn't swing. Two-time college graduate. Damn right. Two-time college graduate. How's it going, Joe? Joe, the first one has had problems uploading to YouTube, but
is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score.
It's there. It's buffering? Really? It's not buffering on this end. Let's see. That's interesting. It's not buffering on my end.
I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit, and is nasty.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Let me get through this inning.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Huh.
One left for Seattle. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Oakland, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
What a cool song that guy has. Let's see. Trying to fix it. Hold on. Is this any better at all? I don't have anything open on my computer. Just OBS and the chat room. The rate is good on it too. That's interesting. Like in my view, I'm looking at it online right now, it's not buffering. My thing's right here, so if I placed it on top of this. I guess I can make sure it's even connected to that one. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's go, Oakland. Yeah, Oakland. Do 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 do. How's that? Is that better? Let me know how that is. I'm gonna get back into hitting the ball.
Here comes a pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lewis on the move as he glides back.
Damn.
Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out number.
Does that look any better there?
Out start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Matt Duffy.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
You didn't do it last time. Nice shot.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits
All right.
like that.
As long as it's better, I'll try to figure that out
So could every hitter
after
coach in the
this.
league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now, Jose Iglesias. In the first pitch,
As long as it's not freezing every 2 seconds.
Duffy at first, one gone.
Get through. I think I've grounded into 3 double plays with Iglesias alone in 2 games. He needs to be cut.
Set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. There's the swing and a miss.
How about the Yankees absolutely blowing it? Finally took the lead, and then immediately Chad Green gives it back.
And that
A
one is
classic
in the
Chad
air.
Green moment.
He can't
All right, Mitch Haniger is clearly a liability out in right field.
for 2.
He is clearly a liability out there. I guess that's not surprising at all, right? Mitch Haniger.
Daniel Suarez.
Or do you think he's just doing it because he's an ex-Mariner?
First offering misses the mark.
That's probably what it is.
Next offering is
Scary
foul back.
location.
No outs. Runner on second.
I didn't watch the full thing, so Castro loaded the bases, then Green just gave it up.
Generally, second, third time through
I
the
turned it on for a second when I started the stream just to kind of watch it in the background. And I saw they kept showing Aaron Hicks after they took a 6-5 lead, and I was just like, oh, Aaron Hicks must have done something. Because it's Aaron Hicks, and he's awful.
And it's fouled away. One out and a runner.
Aaron Hicks is legit probably my least favorite Yankee, which is not news. Look at that strike call. Oh my goodness. That means we're going to get it on the other half. Oh no. It's going to be in a big situation. Go get it.
Tapped in front of the plate.
Touch a foul.
And
Yeah,
he
that's
grabs
fine.
it, foul. Left-hand batter waits.
Oh, that's not a good location. That's not a good location. That buzzing's driving me nuts, but
And he deals.
I don't know where that other chord is that I usually use. Max Scherzer to miss a bunch of time. It's great that they got him for DeGrom, but
Cusano pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
he's old too. You know?
This is Kyle Lewis.
I hope Kyle Lewis comes back and is pretty good. I like Kyle Lewis a lot.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's what you want. It's a good miss.
Now fly ball.
All right, let's see if he can end the inning.
Haniger settles underneath it, and
There
the
we go.
inning is over.
All right.
Mariners lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0.
We did it.
Welcome back, and Martinez. Why to kick the pitch? That's hard hit on the line.
Smoked.
And that's extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second.
No. He is right now, I think,
Nice double right there. Loud contact.
because Sonny Gray just went down with an injury. I'm doing
That swing and that result every
where I'm
time.
playing like once a week in the game. So like we wait a week in the game and then we go to the next week in the game.
Oh, now this is blasted.
2 firsts.
On its way.
2 firsts for Belt.
He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That might be the best addition we made for the off season. Is making sure we secured Brandon Belt.
Some frustration out there on the
Nobody at
mound.
first.
Was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead,
Another upper deck shot.
Did a nice job of getting to the
Holy
fence. Hit hard
Toledo.
enough to get over the fence.
Love it.
Bo Bichette up to the
Sorry I got distracted there by
left center field.
by the home run. So we are playing once a week in the game. So like we played whatever it was the second week of the season. I missed the first week by accident. I was gonna play opening day and I hit triangle while I was looking at something and simmed through the first week and a half. So that's my bad. But we're playing basically. So like then we're in the second week. We played with Wainwright, and then this week we're playing with Archer, and then next week, I mean, we'll see who we want to use.
Out towards right center field. Makes a nice
So that's why we're with Chris Archer this time, and I think he actually is my second best pitcher now. Might be Mackenzie Gore though, because we had Sonny Gray, who was our best pitcher, but he went down with an injury. Most everybody you see on this team is on a one-year contract because we have a lot of good minor league players.
out front and foul to the left side. And the right-hander deals.
I hope. That was bad. Didn't mean to go. I know that was very cut up, but I hope I got everything in there.
That one not close. Gonna count 1-2.
So far in this game,
Just trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just try to over.
you know, I went through. He said trade for Ohtani. I went through and
Souza on the move to the
looked
alley.
at a bunch of pitchers because I wanted to get like one-ish ace. I thought one ace would be good, but nobody was biting. So
Striding to the plate now.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Christian Pache. Check on the runner.
Got him.
Back in standing.
Pache's definitely not gonna end up on the team by season's end.
First pitch and he just misses. Bichette,
Definitely
the
need to
runner
look in a
at first
different
with two
direction.
gone.
Chargers acting crazy.
Next
Was I
up,
early on that? Had to have been. Just early. Damn.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball
Early
there.
again.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
And that's a ground ball. I don't think I've ever gotten a hit with Pache. He just look, his contact's a 45.
The A's with a two-run blast
Stinks.
as the A's are on top.
It's just called play-by-play of the Yankee game while playing this one.
And welcome back. New inning getting started.
All right, so we're here in the fifth, 4-0.
Line of the pitch. Going one.
Couple of bombs by Brandon Belt. Also a bomb by J.D. Martinez.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball left side.
Let's see if he can make up for it. Get over there! It wasn't even close on the dive.
The 0-2.
That's funny.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul.
Who's up right now? Tony Kemp. Tony Kemp's about to get one on the side of the ear. Keeps fouling these balls off. About to get one in the side of the ear. Keeps fouling these off.
He's really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough
Yeah,
pitches.
Tony Kemp, man. He's top of the line.
Stays alive.
Top of the line guy.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you gotta love this battle.
You know, it's funny you say that. I looked into trying to get Nestor Cortez, and they were not remotely biting at that.
A wind in the pitch.
I think I offered, like, something pretty solid, too, like Frankie Montez or something like that, and they just were not, they weren't messing with it. I ended up trading Montez.
And down on strikes. Away here in the fifth.
Ended up trading Montez to the Padres for Mackenzie Gore, C.J. Abrams, and I think we got one more player out of that too. So we ended up making out in that one pretty well. Things just need to be plugged in, because why would I do that before I start the stream, right? So we did look into getting Nestor Cortez. I really wanted to get like a good starter, like mid to high 80s, but didn't work that way.
So here's Murphy now. Next offering is down low.
That's not a ball.
Very efficient, able to produce an outcome. It seems like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every.
That's also not a ball.
Next offering upstairs.
So it should be 0-2 and it's 2-0.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. The pitch.
Gonna pitch a little backwards to him now that it was 2-0.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Chris Archer, man.
Down on strikes.
Have a game.
The Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Have a game, Chris Archer.
Back here in the East Bay. John Shelby with my
All right, here's the rookie catcher. Ooh, that was a nasty curve. That started up by his eyes. Thought it was going to break into the zone. Good timing, but oh well. Ugh. We're up in Orlando today. I know. My Switch, I'm definitely not playing on the Switch. I did end up getting the show for the Switch because I like playing handheld a lot. And don't recommend it, believe it or not. All the settings on the Switch are pretty good, but the graphics are so terrible. I know the humming's crazy. It's because the way that the audio is connected, I can't find my good cord, so I'm using another cord. So I understand there's the humming, and I apologize, but it's just gonna be there. Oh, he was going home, and I put him back. What a clown I am.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps he's going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning.
But going back to the Switch really quick.
And try to get yourself comfortable.
Yeah, it's awful on the Switch. It's not, like I said, the gameplay is almost exactly the same. Not in gameplay, like the franchise mode, everything's exactly the same. There's no, ooh, that was rough. There's no, there's nothing cut out of it or anything just because it's on the Switch, but it's... Maybe one day I'll play the Switch version on here just so you can see it, but it's just... early on all these pitches. Just gonna sit back and drive it.
Kicks and deals.
Drove it.
Ground ball to the right side. Murphy on to first.
So I should have scored a run there, but I didn't want him to get gunned out going to third. And I hit all back instead of one back. That sucks. No, I'm not on the Switch right now.
That one missing inside.
I'm on my PlayStation. I got it for PlayStation because I think I pre-ordered it. No, I got it for the Switch because I think at first I was going to pre-order it. And then I forgot to unpre-order it. And I also like playing handheld. So, no, not all my games. I don't play sports games on the Switch. I mean, most of them aren't there. I guess they are now. The Show, 2K, FIFA. But, no, not all my gaming's on the Switch. Literally just sports games are on the PlayStation these days, though. I do have some other ones, but there you go, Mitch Haniger being Mitch Haniger on the field.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. Ground ball left side.
Oh, he can get him. Yeah, Ty France is slow. Let's go.
They can't seem to break through.
Let's go. That was huge.
Back here at the ballpark.
Let's just talk about for a second how good Chris Archer's doing on the mound.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second.
That was not supposed to go to second. That was clearly supposed to hit the cutoff. He did not hit the cutoff and went straight to him. That was scary.
So up next, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 2. The other way, base hit.
We'll stop him there. He would have made it. So, for anyone that wasn't here watching or didn't watch the last video with Bo Bichette, crazy enough, we got Bo Bichette for like nothing, and on top of that, Bo Bichette was offered to us. Or was it a suggested trade or something? It was a very good deal in our favor. Oh! That sucks. Hanging curve. That hurts. That hurts. Let's see if it's into a double play.
And first offering is fouled off.
That looked so much higher. It's just so slow. I wasn't trying. Trust me, I was not trying to go deep right there. I can promise that with all of my being that I was not trying to go deep on that pitch.
Down the line towards the corner. Winker turns to the right on the move.
All right, I'll score a run though. How bad of a throw that was. I may as well have just gone with both. And I'll play it on the Switch one of these days so you can see what it looks like on the Switch. It's bad on the Switch. It is not pretty on the Switch. Right up the middle. I'd go through all the moves we made so people could be updated, but we made a lot of moves in the first game. Just through the first day. That's not out of here though. That's off the wall. That should be 2 runs. Nope, he's not scoring. He's not even at third yet. It's kind of what happened last time too. We got to like, I think it was the 6th, and then we just started hammering the ball. Only 2 runs though. Only 2 runs, but we were hammering the ball there pretty well. Chris Archer out here just being Chris Archer, doing his thing. Dialing back the clock like 7 years.
With their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The scary part with this team though, with the Mariners, is they do have a lot of power. So like if I mess up on one pitch, it could be 6-1. Not that that's really that scary, right? Because it's 6-0.
It's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Winker up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Ground ball back, Duffy. Toss the belt, and Winker is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oh, he's getting tired. 85 pitches in 7 innings. Looks like we'll be going to the pen soon. I'll probably exhaust him a little more. Try to have him get through the 8th, maybe even. We'll see. We did that with Wainwright too, and he got absolutely lit up. So I'm not even looking for the energy bar. I haven't even seen it.
And it is 2-0.
Oh, you cannot call that a ball. That's such a beautiful pitch. That's bad. That's really bad. That's such a beautiful pitch. You can see it in his velocity. He was throwing about 93, 94 to start the game. He's down to 89 on the fastball.
And a swing and a
But he got through 7. You know what?
1-2-3 inning.
Let him walk off with that. Great job. Gotta love the job he did there. So we'll head to the bullpen. Warm up these guys right here. This guy is he's veteran major leaguer. That's our top rookie. One of our top rookies. We have a lot of them. Yeah, I know. I wasn't that I didn't know where his energy was. It's just I wasn't looking at all at it. Like I didn't look at it once the entire time.
Lefty turns, kicks, deals.
That humming just got so much worse.
And foul ball.
Good thing the game's almost over.
And the 0-2.
Humming's so bad now.
Rarely will you see a pitcher
Freaking
just
wire.
waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't
Apologize
attempting
for the
to
humming.
swing. Every pitch
Didn't
was
happen. I don't think it happened yesterday.
set
It's
up
very
the following pitch to help you get
strange.
that out.
Maybe I just didn't hear it yesterday.
Goes off the plate.
I thought they were about to call that strike 3, and that was going to be the payback for when they called that a strike earlier in the
Seeing
game.
ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard hit.
There we go.
That one sizzling on its way.
JD Martinez and Brandon Belt are having days out there. They are doing really well. Brandon Belt might have been the best pickup we absolutely could have had.
He didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Bell.
Oh,
Now as he swings
a little
and
early.
misses for strike 1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
At the belt and fires. That one
Come on.
deep to right.
Come on. Come on. Oh, oh man.
It's a great grab.
Oh, he almost had it.
Right there, and I
He almost had it.
that he showed. He
Sorry, the volume's going to go off for a second. That is driving me nuts.
And a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try
Why did
to
it get so much
minimize
louder? I hate this.
Up next,
Damn, he almost had his 3rd home run of the game. Ugh.
first pitch. Just
We haven't had too many bad calls at the plate. We've had some bad calls on the mound, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought I didn't warm anybody up. All right, we're going to bring him in, so scheduled to put in the game. I want to play with this rookie, see how he is, see how he does.
the 1-0.
Woo!
One is blasted to
Woo!
Forget it.
Woo!
Way back there and gone.
Hanging curveball just absolutely destroyed.
His 6th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0.
Love it. I love his home run song too. That might be something I do next, is change the songs for everybody. Seeing as we can't play any of them anyway. Absolute mammoth of a shot.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands. And
That animation's so quick that they sped it up and it looked really weird.
incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Anthony Misevich taking
Let's
over
see,
on
Anthony
the mound.
Misevich.
And
Let's see
we'll
if we can
how
do
he
it.
performs in this situation with his team.
Oh, I swung. I thought it was a curveball.
Excellent season so far. ERA is
So I was
under
also
2.
very late.
A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
He is a much quicker pitcher, so I just need to
He's been
make
aggressive
contact.
right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That misses. Now
Took 2
1-2.
giant hacks for no reason.
And a foul
Oof.
ball, he stays alive.
Guess that's all you're really going to do with that pitch, though. You're not going to hit that pitch out. No way.
The pitch.
Ooh, that was a good cutter. He has a fastball, too, so
Still only 1 out here in the
that
inning.
cutter is really good. Looks like his fastball, which is what a good cutter
Next
does.
offering is fouled back.
It's tough because we just went from guy throwing like 87.
Base is empty.
So now,
Swing
oh,
and misses. 2 gone now.
that's the first strikeout I've had all game.
Key to effective pitching is getting ahead.
I want to see what it was early.
Really allows allows you to start
That sucks.
expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get
Swinging at
really
balls now. I
wide.
gotta sit back and
Because
let the
of
ball get a little
pressure,
deeper here, early on him too, which
pitches
is
a batter before
odd.
you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that one
That
fouled
was
off.
late. Thought it was pretty good timing on that, but I know it was late. Yeah.
And here it comes. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes.
I almost hit the swing. You saw the check swing.
That wasn't even close. Sometimes the zone and hit someone, but right there,
Oh man,
and that's when it gets a little
that's
scary.
hilarious.
In the air, left field.
I definitely should have swung at that.
Makes the catch, inning over.
Quick fingers, I guess.
Come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer.
So we'll finish out this game as well, but in the future, when I get these games where I'm just absolutely destroying
Kiki Malone.
the team,
Last
I will
pitch 4 days
probably,
ago, so you should feel pretty fresh.
I'll probably just sim to the end when I start beating
And
teams
that
like
one
this.
pulled foul.
8-0 in the 8th.
Left-hand hitter waits. That misses
So this is my
the zone.
first time
Count
pitching
even
with this
1-1.
prospect. He has a running fastball, which you don't see a lot anymore in this game.
Liner,
Nice
staying
play
at
there
first.
by Belt. Don't see a lot of that in this game anymore, the running fastball, but
Steven Souza Jr. digs in.
he
now.
has one. Splitter, change up, running fastball. What was the last pitch there?
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And a slider. So a lot of break. He's definitely a movement guy. He's not overpowering anybody.
To short, Bichette picks it up.
He's not going to set any strikeout
Moves it
records.
to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's Tom Murphy. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now, he hasn't pitched in a while, so I'm wondering, should I put him 2 innings to really get some work, or should I?
And he's down 0-2
I'm gonna let
as
him
he
go
swings
1.
through it. Swing.
Nice
And
pitch
he's
there.
down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And welcome back.
Was that the 4th strikeout for him? Alright, so we're in the bottom of the 8th. We're just going to try to hit dongs here.
Swings through that one
Is
for
that late?
strike 1.
No, it was good
Looks like he
timing.
went
That
up
should have
there
been a
aggressive on
dong.
the first pitch. It was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
Next offering is way upstairs.
Just pitch some strikes, man. We want to get out of this inning.
Swing and
That
this
one's
one's
gone.
bounced on the ground. Grabs it barehanded.
It just levitated into his hand.
Now the third baseman.
That was funny. It literally levitated up into his hand.
Line drive. Hooks
Oh,
it.
that looked like it was going into the outfield. That did not look...
Space is empty. And here is
It looks like it says he pulled
Iglesias.
up on it a little bit, but... Like that one. That's what it looked like. It looked like that hit right there. Very strange.
So man aboard.
Brings up
Next is the
J.D.
designated hitter,
Martinez,
J.D.
who's crushing the
Martinez.
ball.
He's already homered in this game. This one smacked out to left center.
Oh,
Squeezes it, and that is that.
That sucks.
One left for Oakland. As it
all right. So we're going into the 9th.
back in Oakland, all set to start the
I'm gonna
game
let
for this one. Now it's the
Malone,
Mariners
Kike
DH,
Malone,
Tim Anderson.
do a little more work here. He hasn't pitched, it said, in 4 days.
They can track that first
Guess I should look and see some of that stuff.
They fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Right-handed reliever.
So all this being said with this team, I do really enjoy this
To the left
team.
side, and it
Um,
goes just foul.
There's a couple guys I'd consider bringing back, like Iglesias maybe. I don't know. I have Abrams in the minors getting ready to come up at second, and then we got Peraza and Volpe from the Yankees in a trade. for that. I think it's Blackburn, the starting pitcher. So I don't know if keeping Iglesias is worth it. The only reason it might be worth it is because Peraza won't be ready for a while. Like, Volpe, I think, is already in the... What is... Dude, Haniger is such a bum in right field. An absolute bum in right field. Didn't even let me move for that ball. Anyway. Oh, well. Oh, he smoked him at third. Oh! I thought he smoked him. Anyhow, so keeping one guy out that can play like third or that can play second because Volpe may come up soon. By next year, I'm saying.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
He's gonna swing and miss at this one right here.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, yep.
Struck him out.
I thought there was 2 outs. That sucks. But that was it. All right, we got 1 out left. Trying to preserve a shutout. If we don't, doesn't really matter. We just really want the win, to be honest. First home game we've played in this franchise mode as the team.
And then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And that's it. That'll do it, folks. 8-0. Nice, easy win. Started off the game with 2 straight homers, Martinez and Belt. And never really... It wasn't like yesterday where it was close. Actually, yesterday we were losing in the beginning of the game. Look at that. 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. There's Martinez's home run. Let's see if it shows Belts. There's Belts. I don't even know if that's the first or second. That's the first one. The first one barely stayed fair. Here's the second one. Also, barely stayed fair, but not... Like, it looks like the exact same spot, to be honest with you. That was both home runs. Bichette absolutely crushed one. Should probably change the color of his batting gloves. The blue does not look right. And then whatever this guy's name was. Close it out. So a good game. A good game there for the squad. Oh, we wanted to look. So Anderson is the DH. And I'll unplug the buzzing now, so we don't have to hear that anymore. Anderson was the DH. Kemp playing second. I think I put Anderson at second. Doesn't matter what I would do. I'm not playing with this team. So a good game, obviously. 16 hits. Pash, Rodriguez, both with no hits. That's kind of rough. The only strikeout was that one with the Haniger. We had good timing, high in the zone. What are you going to do? But a good game overall. So let's go back. Let's see what game we think we might want to do next. Like I said, I want to do every week. We'll do a game. Not every week in real life. Like whenever I stream, it'll be one. Watch that to see. All right, I'll look at that in a little bit. So next week we're going to play the Yankees. I'm not going to play this one with Chris Archer. We will play the Yankees. We just have to figure out what one. Look at this. Taking straight L's. Our team is so bad. We definitely need a stopper on the mound and got to get Wainwright out of there. Maybe we'll look into that before we log off. All right, so we can go against Nestor Cortez. The Yankees are also 8-14, by the way. That's rough. We can go against Danny Duffy or Paul Blackburn. That's the one we traded that we got Volpe and stuff. We can go with Mackenzie Gore, who could probably use a get-right game. The way we're pitching right now, we could probably give that to him. Charlie Morton, I don't really care about. I wish his ERA wasn't so bad. Everyone's ERA is pretty bad, except for probably Archer. Yeah, Chris Archer. And Eric Lauer. That's the other one. We got Eric Lauer, and right now he's our best pitcher. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing here we can get, so maybe I'll try to look for another pitcher at some point. I think we'll go Cortez against Gore. I think that's the best for our future as well. Like having Mackenzie Gore go out there and have a really good game would be the best one. So what I was saying, I interrupted my own self as I do many times. We're gonna play week by week. So this obviously we're into the next week. Then we'll be in the first week of May. Figure out what we want to do. There's the Yankees again at home, but I think we'd play the Mets in that one because we would have already played the Yankees. So we'll play the Mets, maybe Scherzer, DeGrom. That'd be really fun. This one we play at Camden Yards or Tampa Bay. Probably Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay's better. So we should probably play the better team just because we need to get a win against them. This one we might play too because we need to win as many games in our division as we can, and so on and so forth. We'll go over after every game. We'll go on with those, but that's gonna do it for this one. Obviously, we're sitting at 9-13. Hopefully, we can make some moves to really get something going. I may make a move right before I get off. I'm gonna get off almost immediately after I stop, but just to see if there's any pitchers we can maybe. I'll do it while I'm here. Why would I do that off stream? There's no point. So we need like a stud pitcher. And they're not going to trade any stud pitchers, I'd imagine. Oh, look at that. We can get, for Volpe and Muncy, we can get Walker Buehler. Okay. So we could get him. We can't get Nola because we can't afford him, I guess. I guess that makes sense. Corbin Burns, Volpe, Muncy, and Chacon. Chacon's the guy we drafted. How's Corbin Burns doing this year? 3.15. Okay. Oh, we don't want DeGrom anyway. Him and Scherzer are getting. I mean, I just said we could play DeGrom. That'd be cool. He's an 87 now. He's declining so fast. I would love to get Alex Manoah, but look at what we'd have to give up to get him. That's tough. That's tough, but he's very good. He's very young. There's not really much else. I can't get Ohtani, obviously. Shane Bieber. They never trade Shane Bieber. I can never get Shane Bieber. Giolito would be Muncy, Prado, and Malone. What about Kopech? Malone and Prado, so they just don't want Muncy. Guzman, can't afford him, so we can't get him. Soroka, Muncy, Chacon, Malone. See, like we'd have to give up all our prospects just to even attempt at a decent pitcher. They'd want us to unload, but yeah, we can't really do any of these. I don't want anybody to. Garrett Whitlock's a starter now. Is that real? Is that true in real life too? No way. Wow. They must be desperate. So this is one that's not bad to get John Means. Cusick is one of our better young pitchers, but not bad. We can definitely look into that. A lot of these guys we can't afford. I don't even know why I'm asking for them. Dominguez and Muncy, no thank you. Yeah, these guys are kind of older. Don't want any of them. What about Urias? So they're willing to trade Buehler, but not Urias. And they got Joe Musgrove too. What the hell? Why? Let's see. Okay, let's see what Zach Gallen. No, they won't do that. 27. Jack Flaherty, Chacon, Paulson, and Malone. So, yeah, it's gonna. Oh, that's not bad, honestly, to get Brandon Woodruff. Yes, starting in real life. That's crazy. That's how desperate they are for starters now, that they take their best reliever and throw him in there. That's very interesting. So there's not really anything crazy we can do here. I didn't mind that one. But I think for now we'll leave it as is. And if I come back to this, I'll obviously start the next video saying like, hey, yeah, I figured out a trade that we can do to get one more starter, because I think that's where we're really struggling. Is we need another starter. We need a stopper of a starter. And then if we get another starter and then Sonny Gray comes back, then we have kind of a really good 1-2. And Lauer's not too bad. He's a 79. He's good. He'd be a really good 3. Right now he's our ace with Sonny Gray out. So like it would all fall more into line on the starting rotation. And then when we get to the off season, we can really go hard on finding some really good players. So, but if you look at, like, we have such a low budget right now, but if you look, I mean, we have a lot of guys on 1-year high money contracts just to get us through this year and everything. So that's going to be it for not day 2, but stream 2 of the Oakland A's Let's Play. Starting to come around as a team a little bit. Yeah, obviously we're under 500, but I think the team's starting to round up a little bit. We have some really good prospects on the squad that are going to be really good for us. So definitely got to look for someone at first base for the future. Definitely got to look into our starting pitching. But overall, I think we're doing pretty good. But if you're watching this live, thank you for joining us. If you're watching it later on the VOD stream or the VOD whatever, thank you for watching it there as well. Make sure you subscribe to Leaf Bracer. If you want to look for me, you can look right there. There's my website. It has all the creations I've done. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter, Chris M. Schnabel, so an M in between there, or just Chris Schnabel on Instagram. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Let's keep this going. We'll be back soon, and hopefully we'll be doing a little better. See you later.